Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Jay here. I'm back at it again with another install for you guys, and today you already seen the title. We're gonna be messing with the LED bar to the custom steering wheel. This is way overdue. People been asking me about this for a couple years now. I'm gonna say 2 or 3 years, and truth is, it's nothing I could tell them because I never installed it myself before. So last fall I got me a custom steering wheel from Camry Fiber. So I'm gonna be showing you how to wire up the LED bar to your steering wheel. Hopefully it's kind of universal. It's really simple. It's only 2 wires, it's a positive and a negative. You just need to know exactly where to put it. So I'm not gonna waste your time here. I know what you came here for, so let's get to it. Obviously you see some things around my car that you've never seen before on this channel. Don't worry, I will be making a video for everything. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take off the airbag. You need something similar to like this, like a long tool to get in there and push the rods out of the clips that's holding the airbag together. There's 3 of them. You guys see me take this off before, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you again. I'm not gonna go in depth on what you really need to do, but it might, for your first time, it might take you a lot of tries, but for me, since I've done this so many times, it really doesn't take that much effort. 2. All right, see, I did that really quickly. So inside here I have the wiring to the LED bar. It looks like this. So if you get the same steering wheel from Camry Fiber like me, you're gonna have 3 wires. The blue one is not important, so I went ahead and just cut most of it down, that way it's not in the way. And then like there's 2 different ways you can install wiring in general, at least the 2 ways that I teach. Is that one, you can use T-taps inside the airbag, and I look at this as more professional, a little bit clean, probably safer honestly too. But so there's a black wire and there's a red wire, right, that came from the LED bar. And inside here you have, it looks like a lot of wires. When you open yours up, it's not gonna look like this because you have the little black rubber like protecting seal that's going to be around most of these wires. So you're going to have to cut that open and expose these wires, that way you can get in there and get the wire that you're trying to get. So inside this right here, this plug that's right here, you're going to have a red wire and you're going to have a white wire. The red wire is going to be connected to the red wire from the LED bar, and then the white wire is going to be connected to the black wire from the LED bar. All right, so I know a lot of you guys aren't familiar with this stuff because this is a DIY channel at the end of the day. So you guys are learning as I'm teaching you. So these right here are called T-taps, right? Why? I don't know. But so pretty much all you need to do is expose the wire, just a little bit of it. I have this tool right here that I use to expose wires. This is probably a little bit too big to get inside this area. It's way easier if you have the steering wheel off. So like obviously you're installing your steering wheel, it's way easier to do this wiring part with the LED bar when the steering wheel is actually off, you know what I'm saying, because of this piece right here. So I'm gonna leave a link inside the description to my Amazon storefront that has this tool that I use for wiring. I'm gonna leave a link inside the description for the T-taps I use. I'm gonna try to find a small kit for you guys because you guys not gonna use them like I do. Unless you got more stuff you're trying to do in terms of like tail lights and stuff like that. So the wiring just needs to go right here inside this tooth, and then you just clamp it on. All right, and then on the other side you get the piece, you put it on there, and then you're going to use pretty much this part of the tool to close it on top of there. Okay, that way it won't move. And then you go ahead and you just plug it in. Okay, so but besides that, I'm going to show you guys how to do it the most known way. It's just splicing wires together in general. So I'm gonna take these T-taps out. All right, so after you got the wires exposed, when you're splicing, you usually want to go ahead and just twist this with your fingers. keep twisting until you get something like this. Twist the other one. It's not a lot of wire to begin with, but just keep twisting. All right, so I'm gonna take this wire. Wrap it around the exposed wire, right? I'm gonna take electrical tape, black wire, I'm gonna wrap it around this white wire. Take some tape. Wrap it around. Just not the cleanest because my hands are really big and this is a very tight spot. But that's pretty much what you want to do if you just want to, you know, splice it together and put some electrical tape around it. Now I'm going to redo this and put my T-test back on. All right, guys. So after you put everything back together, install your steering wheel, install the lights and everything, cool. So now we're going to turn the car on and we're going to talk about this, okay? So as you saw in the beginning right there, it has a cool emanation. So now, don't worry about that. I have a reason why I have a check engine light. We're not going to talk about that. So right here in the beginning, you got your RPMs and you got your miles per hour. Obviously, this is not going to move unless I'm actually driving the car. And then right here is the actual LED bar. And then you have a button over here. And you have a button over here. All right, so obviously when you rev, you see the lights. So mine is actually customized because you could change the colors and everything. So when you first install yours, it's going to be, I think it's going to be green, yellow, then red. And then when you get to like the maximum, like a red line, it's going to blink whatever color you choose, but in the default setting, it's going to blink red. All right, so what you're going to do, you're going to hold this button over here to get to the main menu, and you got 4 options right here. The first one is obviously what we was already in. You're going to hold the right one to click on that option, and it gives you different things. I'm not sure what that one's for. Look, it has a timer to it. You click over here to go to the next one, which is the one I always use. And then you got the temperature and your oil temperature. All right. You got, what is that? Your voltage for your battery, which it should be between 12 and 14. That's correct. We're gonna go back to the next setting. Hold the left one. Then you're gonna click on right to go over once. And then you're gonna hold down on the right. And then you got more settings. So pretty much this is the color system for it. So you got the one in the middle and you got the one on the right. The one in the middle is so if you want the LED bar to be on or off. Obviously we want it on. This is what we bought it for. So we'll go back, go to the next one. The color system. So this is currently my color system. I have pink, a lot of pink, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of white and a little bit of red. All right, or magenta rather. And you can change the color to wherever you want to. In total, I think there's 16 LEDs. Yeah, 16 LEDs. And then you have different settings right here. Now, these other settings, like it has a turn signal, but I didn't figure out how to wire that up yet, and I really don't care about having another turn signal. I don't need another way to tell me how to have a turn signal. You got the blinking, so this is when you red line, this is what it looks like. What's this right here? Oh, that's the regular function. This is probably hazards maybe. And this is just some cool function I use when I'm at shows. Alright. So if you want to see the different colors, I'm gonna go to white so you can see what it actually look like. Click on this one. Alright. So I'm gonna change the LED. You got green, you got dark blue, you got like a light blue, or cyan rather. You got red, yellow. You can't really see it from right here. Let me see if I can help you out with that, guys. All right. Pink and white. All right. So you could choose any combination you want. You can make it that, you know, there's a lot of LEDs in the middle of the one color and a little bit over here, right here. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, so we go back. Next setting. You could test your 0 to 60 or 0 to 62. I think you could change that, but yeah, you could change it. So I could care less what about 0 to 60 is to this car. I know it's slow, so. And then your settings, there's a lot of settings here, okay? So honestly, you could pick, so these two right here, right? You could pick where, so the lowest RPM, so say mine's right now is like, I think mine's is set to like 800. So when it's set to 800 and my car is at 700, you're not gonna see the light on, all right? So say if I set it to the lowest RPM to 600, the light will come on, you will see a couple of LEDs on, you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. And then the highest one is pretty much when you're driving and before you redline, what's the highest RPM you can reach before you get the blinking, okay? That's really it to it. Like this, it has a lot of couple things you can mess with, but overall, all I care about personally is seeing my RPMs, my speed, and then the cool little light bar, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead and drive here. All right, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of what I meant about adjusting the RPMs, so when you can redline and whatnot. So from here, we're gonna hold the left button. We're gonna go over to the settings, hold the right button to select the setting. We're gonna go to the maximum. So my maximum is 5500. My LED bar won't blink for redlining until I hit around 5500 in the RPMs. So typically, like, I mean, it's all preference, honestly, on what you want. So like, I can have it where the LED bar to blink at 3600, right? So watch this. Sorry, 3600. For the other one, I can have it so it's so low that it already shows a little bit of LEDs. See, because my idle is around 600-700. So if I have it at 500, it's already gonna show some of the LEDs. In my rev, it gets there faster. But the way I have it is I have it on 900, so the LEDs doesn't show, because it's kind of annoying when you're sitting here chilling in your car, it's dark, and you got 1 or 2 LEDs, bright as shit, just showing right there. And then my low, or my high was, what was it, 55? So go back to 55. See, it doesn't even get there, because for the 4-cylinder, you don't even go above 4500. All right. So yeah, That's how you change that, because it's going to be a certain setting. It's going to have a default setting when you first install it, so you won't have to adjust it to the way you like it. You can adjust your LEDs the way you want it. I'm not changing mine because it takes a little bit of time to go through each LED individually. So that's really it. If you guys have any more questions about the LED bar, just comment below or send me a message on Instagram. If you wish to purchase a steering wheel with a LED bar, I'm gonna leave a link inside the description below with a discount code, all that good stuff, very useful information, and you guys can get your own custom steering wheel with a fancy LED bar. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to use the app. So the app I really don't use, like, it's not really worth it, but some people may like it. It's called LED Performance. All right. Yes, let me turn my Bluetooth back on. Allow. All right, so this is the app, and obviously when you connect the little piece to your ODB2 port down there, it'll automatically work. So you see the RPMs comes up, the mile per hour, pretty much everything that you see on here, you're going to see on the app. Okay, remaining oil, I'm not even sure if that's accurate. I might need to check my oil just to be sure. What else? Steering angle. Let me see if that actually works. I guess that doesn't work. I don't know. You guys can play with this app if you want. You got performance. You could, do your 0 to 60 and stuff like that. It has a video showing you how the LED works. LED steering wheel. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like this is more useful for a car that's going to be on the track. But yeah. This is only if you guys wanted to know, what was on the app and how to download it. It's all Bluetooth, so